Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ranjit and I bring to you through my YouTube channel talks about and my experiences with motorcycling, touring, accessories, as well as once in a while talk about certain technical things which I own and other items which once in a while I do buy and I think it's worth giving a review about. So, friends, all of us would definitely be having a smartphone, and I'm sure that smartphone has become an integral part of our lives now. In fact, once you buy a smartphone, if you have to buy two things which is compatible with your smartphone or which is imperative to buy, what would that be? I'm sure you will agree that for the smartphone, the first and the most important thing to buy is a good case. In my case, I have bought. I'm a OnePlus fanboy, so I have bought a. Uh, I have OnePlus X, OnePlus 3, OnePlus 6, OnePlus 7T at the moment. So all these phones had one thing in common in terms of cases. It was all done by a company called as Spigen, Spigen, which creates good covers, which are quite sturdy and quite reliable too. And I watch for its quality because it does not add up any amount of bulk to the handset. Similarly, so the latest one was 7T, which I bought the Spigen uh, cover. I'm sure with your different smartphones, you might be definitely buying some good covers. Second thing which comes to our mind is a good pair of earphones. Earphones nowadays, as you know, it can be either wired, which are economical as compared to the Bluetooth ones, or the latest, the earpods, or the Apple iPods and things which are manufactured keeping that in mind. But you might as well at the starting might go for a wired earphone. Now, in the wired earphone, the companies are too many. I mean, there's several companies making good quality. You take Sennheiser, you've got so many companies. You've got Boat, you've got so many companies out there. But if you are using a OnePlus, normally what happens if you are buying one particular brand, then you will try and see whether you can buy the accessories from the same brand if it's available. I did buy OnePlus uh, wired headset earlier from OnePlus. It was priced at 1,100 so, and it got damaged after a couple of months. Then I didn't want to spend that kind of money. I just thought try and buy something from Xiaomi, and I got for a very good deal for 699, and I bought, and it's very good quality. I think at times I would say that I have felt that it was better than the OnePlus, the wired headset what OnePlus manufactured. The sound quality is good. It's quite sturdy. I bought two. Those are being used by my children's at home. Now, since you all know there's lockdown period, so all online classes they'll be using it. Then I what I did was I also bought the new Xiaomi headset, which had this magnetic thing. It was just 100 rupees more than the non-magnetic tip one. It's a blue color and looks quite neat. And just bought it for to know whether how it is very good quality. I should say it's very good quality, and I've been using it for quite some time, especially for taking calls and music. Okay, I'm not a very avid listener of music on smartphones. I mean, once in a while I might, but I use this primarily for taking calls, and that is quite easier for me. Now, all this while I've been thinking that I should be, getting one Bluetooth headset, and I had an eye on the Bullet Wireless one uh, manufactured by the OnePlus, but the price range was 3,500 or upwards. So I didn't want to spend that kind of money at that point of time. I thought it might not be of use to me because, as I said earlier, I do not listen to much of music. So I was waiting, and now they came out with the OnePlus Z uh, headset, which was priced at below 2000. I did a lot of, I mean, I did a lot of survey on the YouTube, seeing reviews, reading reviews, and I was not very sure about whether I'm going to really buy because some said that the bass was not good, and some said, it is not of that as compared to Realme and so many other companies. They say that you can find better things. But what happens with companies like OnePlus who manufacture, you've got a gamut of accessories for the handset. At times, it's easier for you to buy it from OnePlus, especially when it comes to OnePlus wireless Bullet Z, because the connect happens very fast in terms of the Bluetooth connectivity. It's pretty fast with the same company handset, and it is and especially in the case of OnePlus, it's quite easy. The connectivity is quite easy, and the performance is also better as compared to other Android handsets. So I did buy that. As you can see, I bought this OnePlus Bullet Z. It's priced at 1,999. I bought it a couple of days before, and I have actually shot an unboxing video of this, which will be followed by this part of the session. The packet. So let's just open it up. So this is how the pack looks. You can see it's a pretty decently packed cover. So here you can see the invoice and whatever the normal package carries. Now here you are. So this is the OnePlus Bullet and the OnePlus Z Bluetooth earphone. See if you see the back, it's in the regular red and white color. The design looks very nice. The cover packing design, as always, OnePlus has done fairly decent amount of work on this. So now keeping this all apart, I'll just throw this away. So again, inside I've got a invoice. Yeah, this is the invoice. So, okay, now this is the back, my friends. It clearly mentions OnePlus Bullet Wireless Z, and it's mentioned, some of the details are mentioned here, as you can very clearly see. It's got warp charger, long battery life, magnetic control, waterproof, quick switch, low latency mode. That is essentially for the gaming mode when the latency is very less. So let's see how we open up this pack. And I don't know, my kids have taken up my unpacking, so I have a safety pin here, so I'll just use this and try and open this pack by using a safety pin. And let me see how it works. Yeah, it does. This is a small time to guard. You can see I use a safety pin. Just remove the pack from it. You can see. Okay, so again you've got. Now this is how the pack looks. Now let us open it and see. I think it's a slider box kind of a thing. I think it should be a slider. No, not a slider. Yeah, okay. This is how it is. The slider box. You can see. I just have to pull this. Just have to pull this out. I don't think it's packed. Okay. Finding it slightly difficult to pull it. I don't know. Does it have a? No. So, uh, if you got a very good packing, then it was also at times difficult for you to pull this out. As you are seeing, okay, it was very simple actually. I just was putting unnecessary pressure. Now, if you see this, this is how the pack looks. Now, I've just opened it up so you can see the packed box. Very beautifully packed. As always, OnePlus packing has been very attractive. You can very well see it's a very attractive packing they have done. So here you have this. You've got a paper. The thing you just put it out, and here you are. So this is the top box. Don't have anything in. I don't know. So this is the earbud you have. Okay, I think this was here. Okay, this is how. Inside you've got a box. This again a paper instruction which comes in the pack. So this is a box. Let us see what all are there in this. Okay, I don't think anything is there apart from this. So I'll just open this, and you got, as usual, you've got some red cable club. Then you got this Oneplus, the instruction manual. I think these two are instruction manuals. This just a okay. This is a red cable club sticker. Again, you got something inside in this, but I'll open it from the other side. You got to use USB cable as it's been given with this. This is USB cable with this, and you got a small pouch, which I can see there are a couple of earbuds. The silicone tips of the earbuds. I think is a different sizes. It should be there. So it all depends on whether you would actually require it. Now I normally don't throw away the packs. OnePlus, I've got all the packets right from the OnePlus X up to the OnePlus 7T. I somehow like their packaging very much, so I normally I'm in a habit of keeping all this intact. So this ear tip will go there. Instruction manual will lie like this. So here it is. So here is this earphone. Now, if I turn it around, you can see it's like this. Here you are. So I think we'll just pull this. I think there's a tag given. Just need to. I think this should be the right way of pulling it out. And you see it's very finely set inside this. And I'm just going to pull this beautiful earphone out. So now, as you see, as soon as it came out, it's got magnetic this thing sticking feature. So it's just got stuck. So this is the earphone. I will put it inside a charger for some time. I will charge it and then try and use it, and probably only after that I will give you a review. So I'll just and I wanted to do a review based on the usage pattern. So I've extensively used it for the past 4 5 days continuously while I was traveling, and even my son was using it for his gaming. So primarily the headset or the wired headset, Bluetooth one, gives you an ease of not always carrying your handset very close to you. I mean, you can keep it in the pocket and still, and the wire's not dangling here and there, so it's quite easier. Sorry. So that way, it's quite easier for you to manage it, and the charging is also good. So I have a few points on which I would like to talk about. First, think about any Bluetooth headset, or for that matter any earset, is its build quality. Now, if you see, this is the earset I'm saying. I really like this blue color. So if you see the build quality, now build quality wise, if you see, this is made of soft rubberish material, and it's very soft. There's no sharp edges, and it's quite sturdy, and it seems quite good quality. See, if you can see, it's got a tip actually connects and disconnects with the headset. As soon as you remove this, it gets connected to your phone if the Bluetooth is on. Essentially, if it's a OnePlus device, then now this is actually worn like this. I mean, you all know it anyway. So the build quality is quite good. It's quite sturdy. It's quite soft. It's not heavy, so it's quite convenient for you to wear it for a longer time. Second thing, and the most important thing, why do you buy a headset is purely because you want to know about the quality of sound. The quality of sound is pretty decent. I would say that I am, as I mentioned earlier, I am not a music lover. I mean, I don't listen to all genre of music. I once in a while do listen to Kishore Kumar. So I mean, they are the soft melodious, where the music exactly doesn't overpower the lyrics. So I'm quite comfortable with this. I will not talk much about the bass part of it. Maybe people find it less or no, but it's immaterial for me because I'm not into that bass kind of music where the bass is very enhanced. Apart from that, the connectivity is not very easy for me. I've seen the most important thing for me was the quality because I do a lot of traveling, so I do use this headset primarily for taking calls and replying to calls, which I found it very easy and very clear, crystal clear. So there's no problem. I've done testing of those in different environment. I did not find any problem with this. Uh, so call quality is pretty good. Fourth thing, now people do use it for, when they use this Bluetooth headset when they're gaming. So my son does a lot of gaming on mobile phones now, Fortnite and PUBG and whatnot. So I did give it to him and I asked him whether he found any latency. I told him how do you know the latency part? I explained it to him that latency is the difference between the sound actually happening and the time when you reach there. Is there any gap in this? I think as per his assessment, he didn't find anything much, much of a problem there. So I think that is also taken care of. It is not very extremely critical. The latency is very less. I mean, you will hardly feel it. Even if you feel it, it's kind of okay because you're not comparing with a very high end and you're just paying 1,999 for this, and for that price, it's quite a steal, is what I feel. So gaming latency is pretty less. I'll see if I can, get my son talk a few lines on this when he's using it. So I'll try and shoot that also in this. So friends, as I told you, I'll try and chip in my son Ranveer to say a few words about the Bullet Wireless Z. So hi Ranveer.
Hi.
So Ranveer, how is the Bullet earphone what you're using
no
now?
Lag, and if you buy it, I'll show you. I'm going so far and no problems for me. I'm listening everything. So now I'm going to start.
So what are you playing now?
I'm playing Free Fire.
Oh, so you started landing, huh? Okay.
Yes,
so
I land.
So there is no problem with the sound. You liking it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Thank you. Whether you should buy this handset, whether you should buy this earphone, the Bluetooth earphone from OnePlus, friends, I would say that if you own a OnePlus device, it's always advisable. It syncs well. Maybe OnePlus device after OnePlus 5 onwards, although does pair with my OnePlus X also, with the first phone which they came out with. Still it's there with me. So, but I think upwards, the different codecs and some technical music, some to do with music and its technicality, it pairs very well. It's quite clear. The charge lasts a very long time. I just charged it for the past 4 days. I've charged it only once. That was the day one when I got it. Until date, I have not charged it. Today morning, I think, because my son was using it quite frequently, so is recharged to the full. So only once you remove this gets on. Otherwise, it stays there. So there's no problem at all. I mean, you don't have any issues in terms of it getting discharged by its own. I really do not know. There's one thing which has come to my mind is that I really do not know how far can you keep it like this? Because whilst assuming that you're not opening it and you're keeping it inside a bag, this might accidentally get split, open and split it apart. Then this battery it's got a Bluetooth. so it might distract. But then you roll it in a way that doesn't go apart. I mean that is possible. So if you have a OnePlus device, you should go for this. It's a very good headset, and I think it's worth the penny you are paying for. So this is what is a small review about this. I hope you've liked it. If you've liked this content, I would now ask you to subscribe to my channel and always like my videos which I've done. Uh, you will be finding a lot of interesting videos coming your way very soon, and I'll be more frequent on this channel now. I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful life ahead.